Welcome to the Night 9 Storybook of Mystery. Today I will be talking about a fascinating story. So, let's start right away. The sound of footsteps echoed through the abandoned halls of the crumbling asylum, sending shivers down the spine of anyone foolish enough to venture inside. The air was thick with the scent of decay and despair, the walls covered in peeling paint and ominous graffiti. Only the bravest or most desperate souls dared to enter this place, chasing rumors of the ghosts that haunted its dark corridors. Marissa knew all too well the stories that surrounded Greystone Asylum. She had always been drawn to the macabre and the mysterious, and the rumors of a vengeful spirit that stalked the abandoned halls only fueled her fascination. With her camera in hand and a sense of determination in her heart, she set out to uncover the truth behind the ghost of Greystone. As she made her way deeper into the asylum, the temperature seemed to drop, and the air grew heavy with a sense of foreboding. Shadows danced in the corners of her vision, and whispers filled her ears, taunting and mocking her every step. Marissa pushed onward, her heart pounding in her chest as she followed the trail of ghostly sightings that had brought her here. She reached the heart of the asylum, a rotting staircase leading down into the bowels of the building. The walls were covered in cryptic symbols and unsettling artwork, and the air was thick with the smell of death. Marissa hesitated for a moment, her breath catching in her throat as she felt a chill run down her spine. But she was not alone. A figure emerged from the shadows, its form twisted and contorted, its eyes burning with a malevolent fire. The ghost of Greystone had found her, and it was hungry for revenge. Marissa's camera shook in her hands as she tried to capture the horrifying sight before her, her mind racing with fear and disbelief. The ghost moved closer, its unearthly presence sending waves of terror through Marissa's body. She stumbled backward, her heart pounding in her chest as she tried to retreat from the nightmare that stood before her. But the ghost was relentless, its icy grip tightening around her throat as it whispered words of hatred and despair. In a desperate bid for survival, Marissa lashed out, throwing her camera at the ghost with all her strength. The device struck its target, shattering into a million pieces as the ghost let out a blood-curdling scream of agony. Marissa seized her chance and fled, her lungs burning with exertion as she raced towards the exit, desperate to escape the nightmare that had become her reality. But as she reached the entrance of Greystone Asylum, a new horror awaited her. The ghost had not been alone. Shadows swirled around her, reaching out with gnarled hands and twisted claws. Marissa's screams echoed through the night as she realized the true nature of the asylum's inhabitants. They were not ghosts at all, but something far more sinister. And as the shadows closed in around her, dragging her back into the depths of the asylum, Marissa knew that she would never escape the horrors that awaited her in the darkness. The ghost of Greystone had found a new victim, and her fate was sealed. The asylum would claim another soul, lost to the eternal darkness that lurked within its walls.